Swamp. Goodbye, swamp. Well, that's some spells, not the ones we want though. Oh, no, nothing added. Down to the next one. See? Reels? What if this imp? What if I needed to take on this imp boss? What would I do? I would probably have to quit because I would be unable to defeat the imp boss. Oh, hey, it's a panlord. I wonder if there's any panlords in here. That's a chaos level. Yep, I missed out on that imp XP. So that was a chaos level. I don't think it had any panlords. Glad I got that on a... Is that a second Staff of Conj? Wow, robbed. See, this is this... Oh, hey. Oh, what is my MR anyway? What's the other one? See, that one's also See and Viz. Oh, that one's also Flight. I don't know, I might draw... That's... Oh, there's... I was saying, if I drop my mutation potions, I would just get it. That's the other thing about dropping the dig wand, I just realized too. You know what I'm going to find is I'm going to find a dig wand in here. I guess I could just not pick it up, but... Because I don't think... Yeah, I don't really need dig charges or anything. Mutation potions, if I drop them, and I kind of do want those. So dig wand okay, I guess, but mutation pots not as much. This is orc, it looks like. Miscast. A lot of dead orcs. More telly, more grill. We need those haste pots. We're 6 in. Eventually we got to start thinking about going back, because if we get a late enough zig, if we get a late enough level, we're just going to have statue form, and it's going to be fairly bad times. Like I can't, like going, maybe I could go to 15 okay, but it starts to get scary. Panlord levels are one thing. I can mostly firestorm stuff outside of Los, but I cannot ignore the mummy one. Actually ends up being the scariest because it's unavoidable torment through the death curses. Oh, also there's the stat issue. I do have a might pot and a strength ring, but that's another thing. If you kill enough of those. What's in here? Invis? No, I did not carry an Invis with me. Oh yeah, you're talking about ghost moths. No, I would not say. I don't agree that spider floors are the biggest concern. You do have a point about Invis. I actually didn't think about that for those. For those guys, yeah, if you get a really big one, it's sort of a hassle. If you don't have Invis, because it's hard to kill. The thing is, it's so easy to like firestorm away and get a bunch of MP back and kill them. But mummy levels, if you don't have necromutation, are the big scary. And just a late panlord level is still very frightening because you have to really nail it. Well, they'll dump you to 0 MP if you let them. I'm not saying that they're ultimately the most trivial, but I would strongly disagree that they are the worst for a character like this. But it is true that Invis would be a very good thing for us to have, and we actually don't have any. I do have the shield, but I don't have that trained. Oh, that's the high level book, but not the one I want. Not the one I want. Sorry, Reels. I've done those floors very, very easily. They are no threat. I have done firestorming characters through those. It is not difficult. It is true that invis is the single best way to make it not a problem, but you're just firestorming everything out of Los. You got to realize that those things are not going to. If you're in a megazig and you enter in, etc., it's going to be a problem. But an invis pod can pretty much carry you through that entire floor. I would definitely say Panlords and Mummy levels easily much worse than those floors. Hey, Potion of Experience. Well, Earth and Staves, I guess. Well, doesn't actually matter. Looks like Tartarus, maybe? Looks like Miscast, maybe? Stone Fiend. I don't know if there's anything else in here. Pit Nevada's like, I'll never get to argue about endgame like this. Don't worry, Bit Nevada. Book of Annihilations, again, the wrong high-level book. One day you too will be good enough at Crawl that you will be able to rush into my Twitch chat and say something epic like, Gamma Funk devs don't even play Crawl. You don't know what you're talking about, man. BVC literally required for Necromancer to win, dude. Try playing the game. And then I'll ban you. And we'll, but before I ban you, I'll just stop and think, wow, look how far Bit Nevada has come, though. He used to not have anything to yell about the end game, but now, yeah, same. Go into Hellmonk's chat. Play. You can also play Hellcrawl and make rants for Hellcrawl. Hellcrawl is way too easy, Hellmonk. You tried to make the hard fork, but you totally miserably failed, dude. Did you even play it? You don't even play your own game, dude. And then Hellmonk will be like, oh man, I have my own trolls now. That's so nice. I've really hit the big leagues. Oclobs. Big. More Oclobs. Oh, it looks like we got, yeah, 16 runes. 16 hours to get 5 runes. Now it proves I'm a dev. Nope, it's just an imp. Not a Panlord. Panlords say that, but so did just ordinary imps, so that was probably just a frost imp, or I don't think anything else does. But this is just Cocytus. But yeah, they all share that speech. It's not unique to Panlords. Sadly, you can't really tell. Well, you kind of could. If you got a Chaos level, I don't think there's any imp monsters that generate on that, because it's this specific set of like mostly Panlords and then Crabs. The one telltale sign is if you see a killer clown, you know for a fact you got a Chaos level, and then you're in for some Panlords. Ooh, we killed a few things. That was a good firestorm. Sig 9. Come on. Come on, Necromutation. You know you want to spawn. I want Remove Curse. I want a Book of Battle. I want my stupid spell that's basically useless 90% of the time. Wow, I have 40 AC now. Oh, that armor. Let's stop it at 15. I'm not sure how much longer this will last. God damn it. Alright. Here we go. Up. There's the mummy level. Nice. I got a slight reprieve. Need to get rid of this guy. Gonna heck me to death. Here he goes. Okay. That we can deal with. Ice Blast. We're actually getting kind of low on the Ice Blast. Which mostly useless spell are we talking about? Yara's Violent Unraveling? That's not a useless spell. That's actually a decent spell if you have the right character for it. I think it does pretty good damage, and it has a lot of situational use to it. Yeah, Confusing Touch definitely isn't useless. That's a pretty strong spell when used properly. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, he is dead. That worked out. Yeah, so that was relatively easy mummy level, although it didn't go 100% smoothly. Aura of Abjuration, hello. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh. I don't have amnesia. Damn, that sucks. Actually, need amnesia to memorize that spell. Well, yeah, we got to think about turning back at some point. 15 I think we can handle pretty easily, but I'm not really interested in trying to go the whole way. Oh, look at my strength, by the way. I have a might pot and I have a strength ring, but that would definitely spell the end. How are we doing slot? Oh, we're actually pretty good. Oh, we have miscast galore though. We might want to go ahead and switch over. Strength thing is so nice. Nice center vault. Oh, we got the holies. That's interesting. Okay. Pearl Dragon, huh? Another Pearl Dragon. Unusual. This is one of the rarest level types. Looks like we got mutation, more might. Wonder if we got Pearl Dragon scales. CBOE. Ooh, I have to see. Aw. Yep. Oh no, that's just the corpse. Excited there. What's all this? Oh, another experience potion, which sadly doesn't do us too much. Oh wow. Oh, it's kind of subpar. Wait, what am I? Yeah, Gravitas is sort of weird. Like, I feel like you need, it's sort of an early game-ish spell that I think is pretty weak early on when you would have very modest spell power with it. I think later on it becomes probably kind of OP. If used correctly, it can probably be pretty nuts. But it's a spell nobody wants to mess around with. It's sort of funny that way, because it just does so little in some of the spell power ranges. But I really haven't looked at it myself, honestly. I just haven't. I need to try a Warper and really play around with that spell properly. Alright. Okay, looks like Abyss. Yeah, it's Abyss. Where's my Necro mutation? Well, there's our Invis ring. Holy Word, gold. I guess I can just, I don't know why I'm so scared of, like, I'm not gonna run into a monster, am I? And you break the record of 49 Star Curse Masses. I remember that thing when Pig in a Bag was clearing, and how, like, when he would be clearing those Megazig levels, there would always be like this massive, we figured out it was like they absorb each other, and if you give like a turn, they'll all keep absorbing, and so it sort of creates this like uber Star Curse mass that can split like a ridiculous amount of times. The Mighty S-Grunt, yep. He created Force Lance, he created, of course, Gels, he created Discord, the spell, he created Current Glaciate, which I'm not too happy with. What other spells did Grunt either make or rework? I know there are more. He was very prolific in pretty much every area of the game, from design to like, yeah, he was like an all-arounder like me, but his work output was like times 2 or 3 or something like that. He could write code pretty fast. You might be thinking of somebody else. See, initially Glaciate was a patch from the outside, that was like this dazzling spray type thing. It actually used the same kind of targeter, and that was from somebody outside, and Grunt was the one who made it use the other targeter. I am pretty sure that he was the one to work on that. I'm pretty positive that was him. But I'd have to go back and refresh for sure. But yeah, the original patch to rework Glaciate was actually quite different. I think I don't know about damage fall off, but it was a weird take. It didn't quite work. Yeah, the original creator of the revamped spell, it was basically a different spell. I think Grunt ended up using some aspects of that, but I forget. Oh, the ice block, creating the ice blocks, right? Because this version also created the ice blocks, which is sort of analogous to the vortices, the fire vortices, but there in the original creator's version, the ice blocks kind of made more sense because you could set them up to like block. You know, they fired along a ray path, and the blocking was more helpful. But for current Glaciate, it kind of ends up being a little bit counterproductive. What do we got? Looks like Abyss again. Damn, dude. I don't know why I'm sad. Abyss is actually easy. I guess, okay. Oh, is this guy like immune to fire or something? Oh, it's just an insubstantial wisp. Jesus. Why do you exist, insubstantial wisp? Why? I want a manual of axes. The Gamma Drunk stream, I abstain from alcohol largely. Although I don't actually fully abstain from it, but I don't drink it too often. I would never stay. I hate like playing games and stuff. Oh hey look, there's a strength ring. Yeah, there's enchant armor. Whoopee. I can enchant my buckler. I need to upgrade my shield skill. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on fighting, I guess. It's a Gamma rant stream. I would never rant. Oh, I have a potion of experience. Sure, why not? Doesn't really matter. Oh! Guys, do you see it? Do you see it? Is this really happening? Is this the first ever Deep Elf to learn Necromutation? Deep Elf's ultimate challenge species. Nobody's ever gotten this far. First we set the world record by getting the Golden Rune. First ever Deep Elf to do that. Now we are the first ever Deep Elf to survive long enough to get Necromutation. And you were all here to witness it, and I didn't charge you anything for the privilege of that, so you can be even more grateful. Absolutely incredible. World record. World first zombie elf. First elf to be rotted for 11 HP and survive. New world record. What is this one now? I have not... This sounds like a Christmas song to me. But there we go. There's Necro. Oh, I can't even friggin' learn the spell though. Because I need amnesia. That's right. First Deep Elf ever. I mean, we don't know that it can be done. It's theoretical, but maybe. If I'm lucky. I don't think I can part with my Hat of Time monsters. Not about to give up my special hat just for just for seeing Viz. Might do... we could go to 15, I guess. Sadly, I cannot actually use Necromutation, but we should be fine for a couple of levels and then we can bail. We got what we came for. You never imagined I'd play. Yeah, and I didn't get any amnesia so far, which is sort of unusual. Now we can more or less safely go through Extended with all the cheap tricks that I am accustomed to. Carrying around this ice ring, do I need this? It's not a very good ring. I think we can drop that. Oh crap! I wasn't even fully enchanted. I didn't realize. That's right. It goes up to +9. I might as well do our cloak. Amaloy, aka Alan. Do you go by Amaloy? You want it Amaloy, right? Oh, because it's A Malloy, I guess. However you pronounce his Twitch name. He's also a Crawl Dev, by the way. Yeah, Fire Dragon is 8, and that's actually what I'm used to. I sometimes forget that Ice. So Ice is really nice because I can use a Ring of Fire, and you can use a bunch of those rings, and like you don't care too. Holy crap! Look at those resists, guys. Big. Oh wait, why am I? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm wearing this because of the int. Yeah. Firestorm 6%. Got 2 enhancers. Really good spell power. Also increases the chance that you get the max range Firestorm. The box. Gasp. Uh-oh. We know what this is. We know what this is. Dude, could you not? That was like double miscast in a row. Looks like I'm not going to cancel that because I kind of want to save my cancellation potions. But boy, that was a little bit annoying, wasn't it? Here's more. Wergy. What's up, Wergy? Oh, what? I didn't want to do that. This guy's susceptible to cold. What's DeCj Veh like? Pretty good. There we go. Here's the last one. This is an interesting vault we have here. It's a piece I like to call of door. One does not open the door in this piece, rather the door represents a barrier between that which we know and that which we cannot know. I conceived of this work in 2003 when I was on sabbatical, and I won several prizes at various art festivals throughout Europe, and this ziggurat level is my showing, free to the public, of this work of art. Yes, I collaborated with Bob Ross to create this vault. It's a good door. She's a real fine door. And just, we know that I made this vault and that Amyloid did not make this vault. He does not have the creativity required to make a vault like this. This is kind of, you know, it's above his design tier, his expertise. Only a senior design dev could conceive of a vault like that. Holy word. Alright, we're gonna go clear 15 and then we're gonna... I seriously am wondering what the hell is with this vault. Is it... I guess it really literally is just a door. I wonder if something went wrong or if that actually is the vault. I wonder if that's a regret index making like as a joke just to see if anybody would notice. Some kind of protest. He said, Amyloid said I had to wear special glasses to see his vault, and I just rejected them. I said, absolutely not. We're not going to require our users to wear special glasses just so they can see your vault, Helen. I'm sorry. I drew the line. Okay. Juggernauts. It's a whole lot of C's. Okay, this guy is going to throw these guys at us, so I'd like to kill them. Oh, I have demissile. Oh, good miscast. Nice. We are miscasting like a fiend right now. I probably don't quite have the... Yeah, deflect is... I haven't had that up for a long time. That's really stupid. That is, yeah, I'm going to get yoinked in. Exactly right. I had Firestorm, so he wasn't going to be able to do that. But he could have thrown, like, Juggernauts adjacent to me, and at some point he would have had a clear path to also yoink. And then it would have been so-called Dev dies to own monster in Zig. Final quote was, I'll just do one more Zig level, it'll be fine. Nice. Not a bad reflect amulet. Too bad it's not really what I want. It's pretty solid though in a 3-rune game. Oh, there's Acquirement. And I said thank you for the follow, but Patricia, I don't think I said your name. Thank you. I'm so glad we got Necromutation. All my silly gambits worked out so far this time. From doing Tomb. I have not used Crystal Ball of Energy as of yet because I haven't had any need to. At this point, if I could get Necromutation, I could probably go ahead and clear the Zig. I have pretty much everything I need. But I don't, one thing I don't have is, I don't have Amnesia to learn the spell. But I think we're going to exit. This was a very productive Zig. I'm going to pick this amulet as not something I'm going to wear, but hey, it'll be nice to see in the log. It's not like incredible, but it's pretty good. Alright, I think we're done. So one thing we don't have is, alright, well let's, now it matters less. Abandoned Vehumet. Actually, oh, I hope I do have Amnesia. That's a good point. I'm pretty sure we've got, okay, literally one scroll of Amnesia. Actually, so that's a problem. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to unlearn Disjunction. That's got to be what we do, because I don't really have any other choice. And then after that, we need to, wait, why is Staves going past 12? That's not supposed to be a thing. Yeah, we don't want that. So what we will want more of is Evo, and And then we just want more fires. We want more of... I'm actually just going to enable 4 skills because it doesn't particularly matter right now. And I mostly want max spellcasting. We probably have... Oh wow, did we hit... Firestorm is hungerless. So that extra level of spellcasting isn't going to do anything in particular for us right now. Let's Ball. Thanks Graveyard. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're pretty much almost done here. We just have a couple more things to wrap up. Choir poll, if anybody wants to vote, I will check the meme votes. I wanted to go get that amnesia. Never did learn, or never did use disjunction. I had one opportunity to use it. Possibly in the Zig I might have used it too, but I'm already there. So we will unlearn that for now. Necromutation 4%, very helpful. So if you don't know how this spell works, now I don't have spell hunger. I also cannot drink potions. But resist-wise, I'm immune to torment. I also, although I would have had it anyways, have RN. I have immunity to negative energy, not just RN3, but actual like immunity to it. So that's kind of helpful. Downsides for me. Oh, did I? You know, I still have that running, don't I? Oh, I see. Oh, do I have that up? Looks like it's already on. Yeah, infinity, that's true. Immunity to poison, that's less important. That is, it's random tiles. That gives you a link to it. Basically, you can just include it in your RC file. But the instructions are there. You can include its RC in your file, and then you can bind macros to control it. It's something you might get tired of, but it's kind of cool to have available to, like, you know. You can use it to look up any tile in the game and set your tile to it, which is kind of nice. For instance, it can become the unspeakable. And it animates many of the tiles, so like Fulminant Prism is animated. Killer Clown, a bunch of others. And by default, it will change tiles every so many turns. You can put some config variables in your RC if you define them according to those instructions, if you want to set how many turns that is, but it's basically like 200 turns or something like that, or might be 400, or every time you gain a level up. Or you can disable that and just leave it on a fixed tile. So if you have one tile that you want to use, you can do that. And it's also possible to set a group of tiles and have it only rotate through those if you wanted. Dynast uses this, a hacked version of, well, it's not even hacked, but he uses a version of it that has only the cat tiles, for instance. Is there a cat? Oh no. Does Feel It animate? No, it doesn't. But yeah, I guess I'll go back to that disabled. Alright, so we have Necromutation. Yeah, he uses a version that I gave him that only has cat tiles defined in it. You can actually customize it. No, that was him. He has it. I gave him a thing to like rotate every single. The way it works is if it's animated, it's actually every UI action, which if you're doing something that costs a turn is a UI action, but you don't even need to spend a turn. So like just hitting space, which does nothing, will do it. But also if you do some action that, you know, moves or something, will also do it. So some are animated every single UI action and some are not. Yeah, it's basically every key press, but not quite that actually. Some don't generate UI actions. Oh, you couldn't even see it anyway when I was testing there, but you get the idea. Dan Effectronics, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. All right. I hope I said your name right. Everybody has such Fekitronics. Everyone has such difficult to pronounce names sometimes. Such creative name makers. All right. So last stuff we need before we go into extended. We're pretty much set up. Consumable wise, we only do have the one haste. We are not swimming in heal wounds. Oh, Borg's Reviv is another spell I would love to have. What would I give up for that? Statue form, that would be it. Statue form and probably one other, but sadly I don't have any more amnesia. Borg's Reviv is a lifesaver. That's a good spell. I cannot use that from Necromutation, but that is like, you don't care quite as much about relatively lacking heal wounds if you got that spell. Yep, Sally knows. Borg's Reviv. Pretty OP spell. Hopefully you don't need it, but man, it's great to have it. Dispel Undead is also less useful now because I'm not going to be actually running into too many monsters. So I could also lose that spell. Yeah, we need to get the missile. So, okay, before I go, I need to take stock of what else I need, though. What do we have that we need to do? I know I have more stuff I have to do. Go pick up my digging wand. The ultimate escape item. Oh yeah, the acquire scroll. I think that was it. Did any meme votes happen? Armor. People really want the jewel. Man, I really hate to do jewel because it's going to be such garbage, but is there anything else spell-wise, now there is less. Oh, I don't actually need aura too much, to be honest, sadly. It's kind of nice if you do a Mummy Zig level. It's kind of handy to have in general, but I need to train some summoning for it. I'm much more interested in getting Borg's Reviv going. People want armor or jewel. What do we have for armor? We could definitely use new gloves. Those RC gloves are basically doing very little for us. +2 gloves would honestly be better because like we've got a ridiculous amount of RC. We need to upgrade our shield at some point. When I feel like training for that. Gold. 2 votes for gold. What am I going to do with gold? I think you guys are actually making fun of me. So my vote is for armor, I guess. So that's a tie. Add a vote for armor? Alright, well we'll do armor then. I often don't add my vote, but if I feel like the main one is bad, I will cheat. Buy a mansion. You should have voted. Yeah, well usually the food vote. Oh, you're on PS4 and you can't pull. Oh, that's funny. Very funny game. Very, very funny. Yeah, you're super funny. Haha. It is to laugh. That's ridiculous. Give me something. Don't give me a meme armor. Saddle me with meme armors that I can't use. Well, this was almost a disaster, I have to say. Zot, we got sort of almost close to dying. A little bit too close for comfort. Oh yeah, one last thing to check is our mutations. Oh, blurry vision. I think we're gonna do something about that. Did you really? Did you really? Alright. Oh, that's not so hot. Try that again. Okay. Okay. Hey. Alright, I can live with this. Now we can basically have necromutation, so if we run into things with mutations, we can go into necromute. I didn't like blurry vision. And we also gained a couple points of int. I think we lost our lec, but that's not such a big issue. We have a swap. We have resist pots. What is our spells? Yeah, Firestorm is actually still quite high. We don't have that ER-2 mutation anymore, but that's alright. Our strength is kind of an issue. I honestly wish I'd just taken strength at every single level up. If I had been thinking about this, I would have done that. I would have had a like strength 10 or something. I think I took 3 int level ups or something and 6 strength, but I wish I had just taken everyone's strength. I think it would rot you, Reels. I believe is what it would do. Might do nothing, I don't know, but once you have necromute, you can basically more or less lock what your mutations are. I could try to roll for clarity, which would be a hugely convenient one, but I just don't have enough potions to go crazy with it. I mean, I've already done pretty well, I think, by random quaffing them. And I don't need to go any crazier. But yeah, that's an interesting side case. I'm not 100% sure, but generally it's going to try to mutate, and it should rot you, as far as I know. But I could be wrong. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys over to RGL, Retro Gaming Live TV. These guys are retro streamers. They stream all sorts of great stuff. A few people you may have heard about in my stream. Yogi. I don't think Iggy. He's probably done some RGL streams at some point. But yeah, they stream all sorts of great. They're having a marathon. They're having a Retrothon event now, which is basically an 8-day GDQ-like event where they do speed runs. So it's really great. Recommend you guys check that out. Go over there, and raid message can simply be retro games. Feels good, man. And yeah, I'll send you guys over there. Maybe check that out. They'll be streaming, I think, 24 hours a day for the next 8 days. And Yogi and Toad and some other people you may know about will be there. So check that out. And I will be back in probably 4 days myself or so. And we'll continue this. We'll continue this character, and hopefully, maybe I can wrap it up the next stream if I actually don't sit and rant at the camera endlessly. But yeah, we pulled through so far, so it's been good. Definitely more difficult than I thought, but so far we're on track. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in a few.